Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. So here it is again, another horror movie review, of course. It's really obscured, low budget and whatnot. And yes, it's of course gonna be cheaply made, because of course it is. Anyway, just getting to the point here is that of course I'm gonna be reviewing one of these types of movies. Of course. I've reviewed this kind of stuff before, so why stop now, right? Anyway, so I'll be reviewing the film titled Crawling Hand. Yeah, it's one of these disembodied type horror movies. So I've discussed these types of movies before. So here we go again. Oh yes, sorry. That's weird as it is. So here we go. As usual, let's start with the plot, shall we? So let's just get into it. So things that it's like a sci-fi horror movie, pretty much. Anyway, there was this astronaut type character who pretty much coming in for a crash landing makes an odd statement over the radio, including, "My hand, it makes me do things kill, kill." Okay, strange. Kind of an odd thing to say. But yeah, yes, the crawling hand is supposed to be like the main character of this American horror film. The crawling hand, of course. When a spaceship pretty much crashes, the astronaut's severed arm takes life on its own after being possessed by this alien, I guess, thing. And yes, obviously, as you can guess yourself, from this point forward, it begins to strangle the local people. So, of course, obviously, this does attempt to scare. This, of course, people attempt to uh, stop it. I guess for some reason, somehow, of course, it seems to be moving on its own. It has superhuman strength, quite obviously, as you might guess yourself. So these people must, of course, stop what he's trying to do, and they must stop this strange thing from hurting people. And as it continues to rampage throughout this town, quite obviously, guess what? This is a weird thing. It's really bizarre. And he must be stopped, quite obviously. He must be stopped. But yes, this is definitely one of the type of movies where this creature like thing, this arm, it's definitely is somehow going out of the people because he has like this hunger for murder. Oh, definitely. So that's basically what this is. It's one of those kind of movies where it just takes like a really weird idea, a really weird concept, and and just goes with it. That's the thing with this movie. It just goes with it. Like okay, and we're trying. I guess in other words, that's what this movie's trying to do. It's definitely I guess it's creative in its own way. I guess, I suppose. So there's that. I guess. Like what the hell? I'm just wondering. Like okay, it seems like a really strange ass movie. Sure. Okay. So like it's just one of those type of movies. I'm okay. I mean, it has its own charm to it. I guess it's kind of weird, and I mean, I guess the people who are responsible for this movie, are trying to make it charming and just weird in its own way, pretty odd. This is one of those oddball movies. Like, okay, you can tell the people behind this movie. You can tell they were trying to do something with this strange premise, and yeah, you can tell. You can really tell that this is one of those movies that the people behind it are really trying to do their own thing with it. I mean, I've seen lots of weird movies from this time, from this era. I guess. I mean, yes, I've seen a lot of low budget sci-fi horror movies. Of course, I've seen plenty of these types of films. I know I'm doing plenty. And this is no different from those. Okay, so there's that. So I've watched a whole plethora of these type of films. So I just thought, it won't hurt nobody. Why not? It's not gonna hurt me to watch another of these types of movies, of course. So there was that. But anyway, there was this whole thing with teenagers, of course, and I'll leave it at that. And then the whole thing with the sheriff, I'll just leave it at that because I don't want to spoil anything really, but I'll just leave it at that. Just what the hell? That's all I'm gonna really. I just ask like, what the hell? I gotta write a movie, whatever. But again, would I recommend this? I mean, I guess I would. Just, just so you know, it's just one of these types of movies that Yeah, it's a weird premise. It's a really odd premise, as if it wasn't obvious enough, but it's just that maybe I guess since I've seen so many of these types of movies, it doesn't bother me like it would with other people. I guess since it's something I've watched so much up to this point, it's like okay, yes, of course that's going to happen, of course. Anyway, there's a pretty I guess odd setup for this kind of a thing. I guess it's like one of those types of I guess NASA style missions that lost control. It's gone bad, and then this came of it where this crazy weird hand comes out of it. So okay, there was that. I suppose there was that. And but yeah, I just thought I'd just give this a chance to watch, and I thought I would just review it for my Halloween stuff because of course I would. But yes, I thought this was definitely like an odd trip. Like it's like an acid trip, really. That's I guess that's one way to describe this movie. It's a fucking acid trip. What the fuck? 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 Okay. Like what am I watching? What the fuck am I watching really? And I mean that as a compliment, of course. I mean that really as a compliment. You're gonna take it as a compliment, that is. Like, okay, whatever. A hand though. A hand that's murdering a bunch of folks. Whatever. Anyway, I'll give this an overall rating of a 6.8 out of 10. A 6.8 out of 10 for me. And as always, thanks for watching. Take care. See you.